How to use a Metasploit as a complete beginner. Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use Metasploit, what are the different features and tools we get, and how this frame works for you and how you can create your professional apps and software. So let's get started. First, what you can do is you can go to metasploit.com and you will get right here on this official website of Metasploit. So what is Metasploit? Metasploit is a penetration testing framework, especially when it's shared, and a collaboration between the open source community and a Rapid 7. Metasploit helps security teams to do more than just verify, and it manages security assessments and improves your security awareness. It empowers and arms defenders to always stay one step ahead of the game. So this is actually for our main security. That's why we use Metasploit in our application, and this is a penetration testing framework that what is going to be the security for our application and how we can make it better with our passwords, how to actually create it, and how we can develop an application where we also have a penetration testing framework developed with Metasploit. So first of all, you will have to download Metasploit. So on the website, we're getting the option right here. Now we have two Metasploit. Keep in mind, we have a Metasploit framework and then there is Metasploit Pro. So this one is an open source and this one is a commercial support. Now commercial support is used by people with on commercial level, right? So we're gonna go with an open source download because I'm creating website for my business and like that. But if you are into commercial, then you can just go with this one as well. So click on download and it will take you to your installation link of the latest open source Metasploit framework. So we have it right here, documentation update. This is where it is going to be available. So I'm going to click on the link available again on GitHub, and this is where we will be installing Meta on Linux and Mac OS. So if you have Mac, then you can go with this one and you can scroll down for installing Metasploit on Windows. So I am actually working on Windows, so I'm gonna go right here. So this is where you get the download link for Metasploit. A lot of people don't know that. Simply go to the website, then you are gonna click on the open source one. It will take you to the link right here in documentation where we have all of our installers available, and then you're going to select the one you want. So I'm going to go with the window installer. Click on latest window installer and there you go. It will just take like few minutes to download, and I'm going to let it download and then I'm going to install the installer, and then we will be able to create our own Metasploit and we will be able to get started with Metasploit framework. Once it's installed, then you will be able to simply install Metasploit. So now I will show you different features and tools we get with Metasploit, because what are the different options and in documentation what we are getting. So these are different Metasploit documentation available. So first of all, we had getting started and we installed Metasploit, and now we know how to install the installer, and then you can just simply install Metasploit into your PC and into your laptop wherever you are working. So when it comes to the basic, we're going to go to running modules and it will show us how to run modules with Metasploit documentation. So we have, depending on our skill level, if you have no experience with Metasploit, the following resources may be a better starting point. So in running modules, what we have is they are giving you a lot of links as a complete beginner. If you're not familiar with programming language and if you're completely new to Metasploit, then what you can do is you can go to this getting started and you can learn the basics first. So after that, we have different options available on Metasploit. So the first option that I would like to show you is the Python extension, because it's a framework and it also works with Python, and I know a lot of people are working on Python and they want to know if Metasploit works with Python or not. So good news for you guys, we do have a Python extension for Metasploit. So you can see right here, what happens is that we want the ability to run codes on Python and we want to use Metasploit with Python. So right here we have all the information we need. So for the usage, as with any other extension that comes with like Metasploit, loading it is very important. So you can see right here, once loaded. So the first thing is, this is how you load an extension. Then we have different commands available. So these are the commands that you have to give: Python execute, Python import, and Python reset. So these are going to be the commands and they will run it. And then we have to execute Python. And these are the different commands that you will use. And you can switch command line with using C, and then you can use these right here. These are the commands. So on Metasploit website and within Python extension, we're actually getting all the information how we can add Metasploit to our Python and how we can run Python with Metasploit. So you can see we have all of the commands until we have Python import. Once you will import, then you have to reset it, and then we have our binding list available. So these are the different servers, and then we have installation, and this is how you can Python extension with Metasploit. So that answers your question with Python extension, and this was really important. That is why I wanted to show you guys. We are also getting a PowerShell extension with our Metasploit. So how to run a PowerShell extension? You are actually, the information is not done yet, so you will get the information soon. Okay, fair enough. So let's move on to the HTTP communication, but do know that PowerShell extension is available, and then we have HTTP communication. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually showing you that what is available on Metasploit in the Metasploit documentation, and what extension, what APIs are available, and we can run them from here, and you are given all of the commands with examples. If we talk about the APIs, which is like really important, let's find APIs from here, and then I will be able to show you then how we run APIs with Metasploit. All right, so in API, I'm going to go to the libraries and then go to API. This is where we will get different APIs. Then we have compiling C. Then we have deserialization. Again, we have HTTP. We have browser exploit server as well. So this is here where you will be getting your Metasploit documentation. We can also get Metasploit framework on GitHub. So you can see right here, it says Metasploit framework on GitHub. Let's go to GitHub. And here you will find rapid7/Metasploit framework, which is in public. And all you need to do is you can go to codes as well, and you can get the codes from here, or you can check out all of these different Metasploit framework is actually given on GitHub. And you can see right here, it is used by a lot of people, and there are different contributors. These are different languages. We have JavaScript is available, we have C, Ruby, PowerShell, HTML. So these are the different framework available for Metasploit, and this is the installation given as well using Metasploit, and then we have contributing. So the framework is available on github.com for our Metasploit. We have codes, we have issues, then we have pull requests as well, and then there are different projects. There are 2 projects for this one. Okay, so they're not available yet, but you can go to the issues and especially to codes, and the framework is available right here. For app, we have documents, we have externals, and then there are tests, there are mail map. So the framework is available on GitHub. If we go back to the website for Metasploit, so we had documents. Again, it takes you to documents that I had just opened up, the Metasploit documents. And then we have get started option that will take you to, of course, your download link where you can get started with Metasploit. And as I showed you, we can install it on our laptop or PC. You download it, you install, you learn, contribute, and get help. So this is like the easiest way that is shown here. And you can download it and then install it from these links given on the official website, and you can use it with Python, of course, and use the framework to create professional apps and do web development. So yeah guys, this brings us to the end of the video. I hope that I was a big help to you, and now you know how to use Metasploit for your applications, how to use the framework, where we will get the framework, and how you can install a Metasploit. I hope that I was a big help. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel.